Call me on my cell phone. Now they always say congratulations.
Suicide if you ever try to let go. I'm sad and know, yeah, I'm sad and know.
J'ai l'air essoufflé, même si j'ai tout fait. J'ai tout, ferai jamais dans ma vie.
Je t'aime, oh, 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 à la folie, oh, oh, oh.
Bitch, we in the city on that hot shit. Looking for a biddy on that hot shit. Hey! Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking, the hot box. Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
Je voulais rester à la cité, mon père m'a dit All eyes on me.
This is America. Don't catch you. Call me on my cell phone. Now they always say congratulations.
Suicide if you ever try to let go. I'm sad and know, yeah, I'm sad and know.
J'ai l'air essoufflé, même si j'ai tout fait. J'ai tout, ferai jamais dans ma vie.
Je t'aime, oh, 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 à la folie, oh, oh, oh.
Bitch, we in the city on that hot shit. Looking for a biddy on that hot shit. Hey! Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking, the hot box. Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
Je voulais rester à la cité, mon père m'a dit All eyes on me.
This is America. Don't catch you. Call me on my cell phone. Now they always say congratulations.
Suicide if you ever try to let go. I'm sad and know, yeah, I'm sad and know.
J'ai l'air essoufflé, même si j'ai tout fait. J'ai tout, ferai jamais dans ma vie.
Je t'aime, oh, 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 à la folie, oh, oh, oh.
Bitch, we in the city on that hot shit. Looking for a biddy on that hot shit. Hey! Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking, the hot box. Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
Je voulais rester à la cité, mon père m'a dit All eyes on me.
This is America. Don't catch you. Call me on my cell phone. Now they always say congratulations.
Suicide if you ever try to let go. I'm sad and know, yeah, I'm sad and know.
J'ai l'air essoufflé, même si j'ai tout fait. J'ai tout, ferai jamais dans ma vie.
Je t'aime, oh, 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 à la folie, oh, oh, oh.
Bitch, we in the city on that hot shit. Looking for a biddy on that hot shit. Hey! Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking, the hot box. Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
Je voulais rester à la cité, mon père m'a dit All eyes on me.
This is America. Don't catch you. Call me on my cell phone. Now they always say congratulations.
Suicide if you ever try to let go. I'm sad and know, yeah, I'm sad and know.
J'ai l'air essoufflé, même si j'ai tout fait. J'ai tout, ferai jamais dans ma vie.
Je t'aime, oh, 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 à la folie, oh, oh, oh.
Bitch, we in the city on that hot shit. Looking for a biddy on that hot shit. Hey! Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking, the hot box. Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
Je voulais rester à la cité, mon père m'a dit
I'm here with the current reigning and defending CMV World Champion, Remy Martin. Remy, with a very dominating and successful retain over a CMV legend like Bloody Justice, what is next for you and this reign?
Are you delusional? You must have been watching too many Diamante matches. Look, first of all, if you're putting that creature in the legend conversation, it was probably too many of the French women's matches that got your brain all scrambled. Bloody ugly Justice is just one obstacle I had to jump over to get this reign started in the first place, since a certain someone didn't have the cojones to step into the ring with me, although I was generous enough to hand him the opportunity. I'll tell you right now, that was my last time that I'll ever be generous enough just to hand anybody a title shot.
Speaking of Tommy Demise,
sorry, let me stop you right there. Did I mention that fucking dork in this conversation? I might as well throw you into Lake George for that comment, but I'll let you slide. Is there anything else you had for me?
yes, I do, actually. So, about the quote-unquote fucking dork, is there any way that we could see you two in the ring again, especially after you took a pretty daunting loss against him for his Anarchy Championship?
You're seriously talking about that fluke of a win from a bum that is never and will never be as good as me? I'm pretty sure I pulled a muscle the night before. I'm pretty sure I tweaked something in my back. But hey, let's talk about something else, alright? The bum doesn't even like championships, so why is he holding one? I could think of 5 other CMV superstars who are more suited for a championship over that broke bum. Let's see. Gus Novell, Shell Gonzalez, Ben Stacy. Shall I go on? So why don't they get a shot? And I guarantee you that they would strip that weirdo of the thing he doesn't even care about.
Sure, Remy. Well, I think that's the time that we have for today.
Wait, hold on. I wasn't done with this interview. Matter of fact, this is not an interview no more. This is a fucking monologue. Hey, Tommy. You see, the Anarchy Championship match that I unfortunately lost, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I wasn't 100% in my game. Now, all jokes aside about me pulling a muscle, me tweaking my back, Tommy, at the end of the day, you are not me. You will never be me. You'll never even be close to me, because I am better than you. That's why I'm holding the most prestigious championship in all of CMV history, and that's why I am holding it and you are not. You have to rely off of these hardcore tactics to win your match. That's how pathetic you are at this sport. You put it in embarrassment to professional wrestling. When your name is in the convo for any professional wrestling debate, I am sick to my stomach. At the end of the day, you are no professional wrestler. You are simply a stunt man. And for my next opponent that will be challenging me for the CMV World Championship, I suggest that you just don't show up to work at all. Do the Tommy special and run away. Because at the end of the day, I will run circles around anybody that decides to step into the ring with me. And I will embarrass them like what I did to Bloody Justice.
What is up, guys? Dashing here, and we are live, my friends, for Octane number 171. No hyperbole here, guys. This may truly be one of the biggest episodes of Octane ever. We have got 2 world titles on the line, the Women's World Championship and the CMV Championship up for grabs right here this evening, as well as the continuation of Queen and King of the Hill qualifiers. Woo! We are getting things underway with a man in a Donovan Merck who is eager to get his hands on the former rite of passage champion Pete Jones, guys. And here he comes, Donovan Merck, chomping at the bit. Referees go, oh, the bell just rang, but I don't even know if it really truly rang before Merck is all over Pete Jones in the corner. Ref's going to try to separate them before he has to throw this out. Donovan Merck, like I said, heated, and now definitely has an advantage. Pete Jones was not ready. He has gotten under the skin of Donovan Merck, though. Remember, this is a match that originally Pete Jones wanted. He called out Donovan Merck. Donovan Merck said, you're not worth my time. So, well, Pete Jones responded to that by costing Donovan Merck his debut match against Bernie Rose a couple of weeks ago. Now Donovan Merck says, okay, you managed to piss me off enough that I'll give you the time of day. But Pete Jones trying to do his best to make a comeback, being at an obvious disadvantage after that blitz as soon as the bell rang. This is Pete's first match, guys, back since the end of last season in Vegas at Final Stand, where he won the Rite of Passage Championship, but in the process was injured. Been out of action since. This is big comeback, and you know he would love nothing more than a victory, but Donovan Merck's not going to make it easy, apparently. And how about those strong words, if ever there were some, from our CMV champion Remy Martin, guys, that interview from earlier this week. Oh, wait a minute, Donovan Merck's got Pete Jones right in the middle of the ring with this triangle choke, but it looks like, luckily, Jones is going to manage to escape. And a hell of a way to fire back with that spinning back fist. I think it may have, as Pete Jones takes off that top turnbuckle cover, the referee saw him do it. Donovan Merck got busted open. As I was saying, Remy Martin, guys, with some very strong words, not only for Bloody Justice, but mainly for Tommy Demise. It seems like just the mere mention of Tommy Demise's name at this point is enough, guys, to send our CMV champion over the edge. I'm surprised that interview is lucky that Remy Martin was able to contain himself. I'd be counting my blessings if I were that interviewer. Maybe next time be a bit smarter when you're talking to the CMV champion, who again, guys, will defend that championship once more right here this evening against Ace Reeves. And after what he did to Bloody Justice last Octane, guys, by the way, we do have an update on the CMV veteran Bloody Justice that he is, unfortunately, the doctors say, going to be out of action for a few weeks. That's at least after what Remy Martin did to him. A minor concussion Bloody Justice is suffering from. Remy Martin, who hit him with that brainbuster of his, not once, not twice, but thrice, to retain the CMV championship. And I just hope that Ace Reeves is a bit more, hopefully prepared when he challenges Remy Martin. Up next, guys, and of course, our main event will be for the Women's World Championship as Thea makes her first defense against Ileana Summers, the match we were supposed to see back in Wild Card. Remember, there will be no Pats LaFaves, no Resurgence, no Regulators, everyone banned from ringside as Donovan Merck connected that gorgeous elbow from the top rope into the pin. But it still is not enough to get the job done. Tries to stomp this Merck. Pete able to get out of the way. There has been no room to breathe between these two since that bell rang, man. What a Yakuza kick that was from Jones. Gets a 2 count. Looks at the ref like just kicked his dog or something. Gonna take off another top turnbuckle cover. Let's see if maybe this time. Nope, the ref saw him do it again. Jones better be careful. He'll be disqualified for that. And yes, also, my friends, another Queen of the Hill qualifier this evening, as well as 2 King of the Hill qualifiers. There's that huge tornado kick from Pete Jones, but blood all over Merck's face, guys. Is it enough? It is not. Both these guys tough as hell. Pete, though, will try for that Dragon Sleeper again. Yes. Nowhere near the ropes with the blood all down Donovan Merck's neck. Pete Jones might break his neck if he doesn't tap out. But Donovan Merck hanging in there, refuses to give up. Pete Jones actually releases the hold, and that may have been a mistake. What a boot that was from Merck into the pin. Kick out at 2.5. Merck with blood in his eyes, gonna go back to the top. You couldn't ask for a better setup. He's gonna go for that elbow again. Hits it perfectly. That's gotta do it. 1, 2, 3. Donovan Merck picks up the win. What a way to kick off this huge episode of Octane, guys. I mean, again, Donovan Merck had a considerable advantage. As soon as the bell rang, rushed Pete Jones, who wasn't even fully in the ring yet. Got caught lacking, as the kids would say. But man, still put up a hell of a fight. A lot of close calls in this one. But Donovan Merck, in the end, he was able to survive that dragon sleeper. Like I said, Pete Jones kind of made a mistake letting it go, releasing the hold, but perhaps didn't have enough left in the tank to keep that submission applied. It gave Donovan Merck the opening he needed, guys. What a win for this young kid. His first victory here in CMV. I have a feeling might be his first of many. But coming up next, guys, it's the CMV Championship on the line. Ace Reeves challenging Remy Martin.
Yeah, you know the vibe. Bubble pop, let's go. Cherry soda, cherry soda. Yeah, make him spend his whole quota. Cha-ching, yeah, I got that sweet flavor. He call me lifesaver, do myself a favor. He think I'm sweet like the candy shop, but I can make the whole party stop. Got these new heels, click clack on the floor. He texting me, always asking for more. I'm in LA, sipping on the best, put his credit card to the test. He said I move like a superstar. I'm like, yeah boy, you know who we are. We them girls. Ice in my cup, see the diamonds on freeze. I don't ask for much, but I get what I.
All right, my friends, it's like I said, this may very well be the biggest episode of Octane yet. We have 2 world titles on the line. Of course, in our main event, Ileana Summers will challenge Thea for the Women's World Championship. But right now, it's the CMV Championship that's going to be up for grabs as Ace Reeves hopes to not follow in the footsteps of Bloody Justice. He challenges Remy Martin, baby. And what an opportunity for the recently returned Ace Reeves, guys, a former global champion. This will be only his second official match back in CMV. And Ace Reeves even said earlier this week he doesn't know if he's... Wait a minute! Remy Martin again, guys! Just as he did to Bloody Justice last Octane, attacked him from behind before the match even began. The CMV champion doing it again. Waited until Ace Reeves actually got into the ring. That's further than Bloody Justice made it, to be fair. But this is just a rabid Remy Martin, guys. I mean, we heard from the man himself at the top of the show. And a desperate ploy, I believe, to distract everyone from Tommy Demise and what he's been saying. Martin coming out here with a vicious streak like we've never seen it from him before here in CMV. Putting Bloody Justice in the hospital. Now it looks like he wants to do the same thing to Remy Martin. But guys, Remy Martin wants to do the same thing to Ace Reeves, I should say. But Ace Reeves is fighting back now. Already he's doing better than Bloody Justice, who didn't even manage to get a single hit in on the champion last Octane. The gravity manipulator off the apron with a senton. Guys, the match is on. CMV Championship on the line. And maybe this time Remy has pulled the trigger a bit too soon. Oh, pulled back into a snap power slam there. Remy gonna throw Ace Reeves right into the side of that steel barricade. And a Russian leg sweep. A man who has headline ascendance in Ace Reeves. A man whose career was nearly ended. No! On the floor! Remy Martin, that's the same thing that he did to Bloody Justin. Look at this now. Look, I can't help it. I love it. Remy Martin with that dead level brain buster on the floor. Well, they better get another hospital bed ready, because Ace Reeves might be joining Bloody Justice. By the end of the night, Remy, with a fire burning in his eyes, daring anyone to bring up Tommy DeMise again, as he tries to mock the veteran. But Ace Reeves somehow ain't out of this one just yet, guys. There's still fight left. Shooting star press down to the floor. That is why we call him the gravity manipulator. He's now going to the top, guys. Could he maybe look for that moonsault stomp of his? He's looking for something, that's for sure. Off the top, Savate kick. Remy, though, brushes it to the side. No, not the Fujiwara. The Fujiwara armbar's locked in, and Ace Reeves has no choice but to tap. Remy, you know damn well, would have broken Ace Reeves' arm right there if Ace did not tap out. And Ace Reeves, guys, did not want to end up in the hospital like Tobias Jones, like Bloody Justice. And I think Ace Reeves does the right thing here. He lives to fight another day. He taps out. That Fujiwara was it. Look at that wrenching on the arm. Ace Reeves forced to submit, guys. Remy has done it again. A second defense of the CMV Championship. And I would hate to be the man who tries to bring up Tommy DeMise tonight. Vicious is Remy Martin.
Yeah, you know the vibe. Bubble pop, let's go. Cherry soda, cherry soda. Yeah, make him spend his whole quota. Cha-ching, yeah, I got that sweet flavor. He call me lifesaver, do myself a favor. He think I'm sweet like the candy shop, but I can make the whole party stop. Got these new heels, click clack on the floor. He texting me, always asking for more. I'm in LA, sipping on the best, put his credit card to the test. He said I move like a superstar. I'm like, yeah, boy, you know who we are. We them girls. Ice in my cup, see the diamonds on freeze. I don't ask for much, but I get what I please. 2,000 for the bag, just to match the mood. He say I'm pretty, but I got an attitude. Pop the top, watch the bubbles rise up. Fill it up, never draining my cup. If you wanna ride, better change your lane, cause we driving fast and we making it rain. Cherry soda, cherry soda. Yeah, make him spend his whole quota. Cha-ching, yeah, I got that sweet flavor. He call me lifesaver, do myself a favor. Yeah, used to wear the cheap stuff, now it's all designer. Bling. Got him wrapped around my little finger. He let the way I pop it like a can of fizz. Told him if he want this, better know the business. I'm not his wifey, I'm his fantasy. Living life in first class, can't you see? Look at me, said my attitude is kinda spicy. I told him that's the price, boy, ain't it pricey? It is. Stepping out the truck with the pink lip gloss. So them girls gotta play like a real big boss. He tryna lock it down, but I left.
All right, my friends, we are straight into our first of two King of the Hill qualifying matchups this evening. On Octane number 171, we just saw Remy Martin successfully retains his CMV Championship again against Ace Reeves. And, well, from Remy Martin to the Anarchy champion, Tommy DeMise, one of the 6 men here vying to qualify for the King of the Hill match at Absolution, as Hall of Famer Paul Devine looks to get out Calvin Madison of the recently returned Road Wives. Who else do we have in there? Well, there's Derek DeMauro, the right-hand man of Schmitty, trying to eliminate the Rite of Passage champion, representing Resurgence, guys. Andrew Briggs, and of course Resurgence already has Peligro in the King of the Hill match. He qualified last Octane, and there's one half of the Lucha Libre Magica World Tag Team Champions, guys, representing the Regulators, Tobias Jones. No shock here that Andrew Briggs and he are getting into it. But meanwhile, Paul Devine, guys, who has competed in a King of the Hill match before in his CMV career, this is only his second official match back. Trying to work together with Tobias Jones to eliminate the massive Derek DeMauro to no avail. But currently it is Peligro, beautiful bow of the Bromancers, and Relampago who have qualified for the King of the Hill match. 3 spots left to fill. Again, we got 2 qualifiers right here this evening. The final qualifier will be on Shockwave this weekend, and then we will have the final 6 set in stone to compete at Absolution to see who will go to Ascend as 14 guys to challenge for World Championship gold. Close to the King of the Hill match. Got another qualifier a little bit later on. Brainbuster there from Andrew Briggs, who's already the Rite of Passage champion, guys. He already has a World Championship match whenever he wants one, but to keep that in his back pocket, if he manages to qualify for King of the Hill, guys, and statistically speaking, Briggs has to be a favorite here. He is the only ever 2-time King of the Hill match winner. He's gone through this process twice before, and he's made it all the way to the finish line. Can he go for a 3rd time? As Calvin Madison, single on-hook face person with Derek DeMauro, Roadwise returning last Octane to attack Police Squad, who alongside Derek DeMauro took them out last month. Tries to eliminate DeMauro, what a save. Paul Devine coming on the top, very dangerous to do in a match like this, where you can easily slip and end up eliminating yourself. That'll be thrown over the top rope. Both feet gotta hit the floor. Shining Wizard into the short arm clothesline. That's vintage Andrew Briggs, baby. I don't know what is happening here. Tommy Demise just took out Paul Devine. I'm not exactly sure with what. And now he's going to try to eliminate the Hall of Famer. And he does! That is huge! Tommy Demise, the bane of Remy Martin's existence, just eliminated the Asian sensation. And I think someone else got eliminated too. Calvin Madison was eliminated by Tobias Jones, guys. So now we're down to 4. Tommy Demise trying to take out old T-Dog here. He survives, gets himself back into the ring. Derek DeMauro laying out Andrew Briggs to peel him off the canvas. Andrew Briggs, unfortunately, will not be becoming a 3-time King of the Hill match winner. He gets eliminated. We are down to Tommy Demise, Derek DeMauro, and Tobias Jones. And DeMauro with the right hand of God. That disgusting choke slam, nearly putting our Anarchy champion through the canvas. Tobias been busted open. It could be a really big night for the Regulators, guys. Of course, coming up a little bit later on, Aaron Stone is challenging Peligro for the PWJ International Championship. Tobias has a chance to sort of set the tone here, pick up a win for the Regulators. Maybe he and Demise try to work together, maybe not. That'd be what I would do. And hey, fun fact, I did last longer than anyone else in the 2021 CMV Royal Rumble match. So I know what I'm talking about in a match like this. Smart is Tommy Demise, gets himself under the rope. Because remember, you got to be thrown over the top rope in order to be eliminated. Brilliant thinking by Demise. Not to mention Thea defending her Women's World Championship, the main event against Ileana Summers. Things could go very well for the Regulators across the board, or they could go historically bad. Derek DeMauro grabbing at the hair of Tommy Demise, a man who appears to be living rent-free currently in the head of Remy Martin. Spear. No, it looks like Demise was able to block it. It's just slightly still, though. He gets sent off into the corner. Tomorrow. Snake eyes and a big boot. Nearly took Demise's head off. Tobias Jones trying to catch Tomorrow off guard. Irish whip. Nope. Reverse. Over the top goes Tomorrow. But not quick enough as Jones to try and actually eliminate him there. I'll tell you what, this King of the Hill match lining up to be a very interesting one. And obviously you got a former world champion, a veteran, the likes of Peligro. He has to be the current favorite. Right, a tag team competitor and Beautiful Bow of the Bromanchers. And then a newcomer, Relampago. No matter who joins them of these three, further make the playing field perhaps the most diverse in King of the Hill match history. Demise again going to try to take out Tomorrow. Kudakin Rana, see how he hooked the arm? Oh no, but walks right into the patella drop. And Demise going to have an easy peasy time. Looking to eliminate. No, he's not. What is Demise doing? Well, Demise has said in the past, guys, he cares more about inflicting pain than winning matches. And I think that's pretty evident here. Because anybody else would have eliminated Tobias Jones. Perfect opportunity there. But Demise instead wanted to continue beating him up. Tomorrow's out! We are down to the final two. And Demise gonna kick the hell out of the Anarchy champion. Take out his leg. Oh man, Tobias Jones is feeling it, guys. The cliffhanger! DDT from T-Dog! Is Tobias gonna punch his ticket to absolution? Tobias counters the Irish whip though. Oh no, hangs on for dear life! But quick thinking there by the Anarchy champion, and Tommy Demise qualifies for the King of the Hill match. Not a good start to the evening for the Regulators. We'll see if Aaron Stone can pick up the slack before Thea is up to bat in the main event. But a close one indeed. So it's Peligro, the Anarchy champion, Tommy Demise. Beautiful Bow and Relampago. 2 spots left to be filled, guys. One of them will be filled later on. But Tommy Demise, imagine this psycho main eventing Ascendance 14.
Yeah, you know the vibe. Bubble pop, let's go. Cherry soda, cherry soda. Yeah, make him spend his whole quota. Cha-ching, yeah, I got that sweet flavor. He call me lifesaver, do myself a favor. He think I'm sweet like the candy shop, but I can make the whole party stop. Got these new heels, click clack on the floor. He texting me, always asking for more. I'm in LA, sipping on the best, put his credit card to the test. He said I move like a superstar. I'm like, yeah, boy, you know who we are. We them girls. Ice in my cup, see the diamonds on freeze. I don't ask for much, but I get what I please. 2,000 for the bag, just to match the mood. He say I'm pretty, but I got an attitude. Pop the top, watch the bubbles rise up. Fill it up, never draining my cup. If you wanna ride, better change your lane, cause we driving fast and we making it rain. Cherry soda, cherry soda. Yeah, make him spend his whole quota. Cha-ching, yeah, I got that sweet flavor. He call me lifesaver, do myself a favor.
Well, I can tell you this much, my friends. I bet that is just about the last thing Remy Martin wanted to see was Tommy Demise winning that match. But as I said, Tobias Jones unable to set a good pace for the Regulators here on Octane number 171. But Aaron Stone gonna attempt to pick things up. And look at this, Tobias still bleeding. What a sport he is, though. He's going to be in Aaron Stone's corner. He probably, in my opinion, should go get that cleaned up before it, could get infected. But I suppose giving his emotional support to Aaron Stone for this championship match is more important. But we also see Lorenzo Alexander, the newest member of the Regulators, formally invited to join the group last Octane. But indeed, guys, Aaron Stone up next, challenging Peligro for the Pro Wrestling Japan International Championship. Can we at least get Tobias like a wet rag or something? My man looks like he's about to pass out. Then where's Peligro? Well, there too is Andrew Briggs, who we just saw compete in that King of the Hill qualifying match as well. Not sure where Peligro is, the guy who's actually defending his championship in this match, but okay. Hopefully he's just getting held up. Maybe in catering he's trying to get something to eat before Joey Bacon gets there. There's absolutely nothing left. Couple of cat treats. I'm sure Bacon would even eat those. Well, there he is. Okay. The match is still on, thankfully. Aaron Stone, the challenger, going to capture, guys, his first championship. Gosh, in what, nearly a year? I think the last championship he held would have been the Octane Tag Team Championship with Xander Slate. And that was, just before Ascendance 13, so almost a year since Aaron Stone has been a champion. No easy task, though, is it going to be as he challenges Peligro for that Pro Wrestling Japan International Championship, guys, which, of course, Peligro won last month, defeating Lorenzo Alexander with that hidden horseshoe in his boot. I hope this referee was smart enough to check Peligro's boots before she rings the bell. Aaron Stone, Peligro. As we see, Stone has got Lorenzo Alexander and Tobias Jones in his corner. Peligro bringing Ben Stacy and Andrew Briggs out with him. And both Andrew Briggs and Tobias Jones just competed in that King of the Hill qualifying match, so I don't know necessarily how much help they're going to be, physically anyway. Their mental support could mean the world. A big body drop to send Peligro down to the floor early on. Champion's advantage. Well, Stone just blowing right over Andrew Briggs. Going to collect Peligro. I was just about to say champion's advantage in full effect, which means that for Aaron Stone, guys, he must pin or submit Peligro in the ring to win the International Championship. He can't do it by countout or disqualification. I'll tell you what, these last couple weeks, the war between Resurgence and the Regulators beginning to shift. Since the start of this new season, it's kind of been Resurgence on top, the name of the game, but Regulators are finally gaining a foothold, if you will, with Lorenzo Alexander and Tobias Jones taking the Lucha Libre Magical World Tag Team titles from Ben Stacy and Peligro at Wild Card. Now Aaron Stone trying to take Peligro's International Championship. Referee's up to a count of 13 already. Oh, but Peligro will reset the count. Could have potentially retained his championship by count out there, but Stone goes behind. Elbow to the side of the head. I'm sure that Thea is in her locker room as we speak, preparing for the main event, defending her Women's World Championship against Ileana Summers, but sending her support to Aaron Stone here. A win for Aaron Stone, only be good for Thea. Might knock Ileana Summers off her game, even if just a bit. heading into that title match in our main event. Aaron Stone dropping Peligo chest first across the top rope. Referee getting rid of that kendo stick that it was Ben Stacy just slid into the ring. Drop kick down to the floor. Peligro is qualified for the King of the Hill match, trying for a coffin drop down to the floor, but Aaron Stone moved out of the way and pop-up cutter though. And get him back in control. As we see Ben Stacy and Andrew Briggs keeping their distance, giving Peligro some room to work. Oh my God, a pile driver on the floor. Oh, the complexion of this match just was altered completely. Yeah, Stone's been busted open, no surprise there. Peligro to the top. Looking to retain his Pro Wrestling Japan International Championship. Super kick from off the top. And another super kick into the pin. 1, 2. Ooh, Andrew Briggs getting a bit over his... Hello? Ref? Andrew Briggs just got into the ring and took off that top turnbuckle cover. Not exactly inconspicuous. Another super kick. God! 1, 2. Stone is lucky he's got a big ass head and a thick jaw to be able to kick out of that. Nice counter punch to the gut, but man, that's a wicked looking gash across the forehead of Stone, and it's gonna backfire. The exposed turnbuckle that Andrew Briggs took that cover off of. Oh, another super kick. Now the ref sees it. Too little, too late. A hellacious clothesline from Aaron Stone, but a kick right upside the head. As Peligro hitting Stone's arm down, stomping on his hand. The protein-packed powerhouse, a 3-time global champion, most reigns with the global championship of all time. Nearly a year without a championship though. Can Stone get back to his winning ways here? That top turnbuckle cover somehow got taken off again. Oh, and Peligro, guys, I mean, well documented is his viciousness. But we are seeing it especially highlighted in this match. Stone says enough with the super kicks. Emphatically counters that one. And there's the power on display. Power slam. And again, Stone's got to get Peligro into the ring. He's got to pin him or submit him to actually win the International Championship. Count of 6 there, just going back and forth. Pro Wrestling Japan International Championship on the line. Another super kick. Stone unable to block that one, guys. But man, oh man, Stone is just an absolute tank right now. Peligro doesn't know what he's seeing. He goes to confer momentarily with Ben Stacy and Andrew Briggs. Aaron Stone telling Peligro to suck it. I don't think Peligro has the intentions of doing that at all. Drop Stone right on the top of God. Stone is just gushing blood. And Peligro is still the Pro Wrestling Japan International Champion. That was just I think a last gasp from Aaron Stone. Not a good night to be a regulator at all. Thea, the only one left to make sure that this isn't a historically bad night for the regulators. We'll find out in our main event when Ileana Summers will challenge the fiery Frenchwoman for the Women's World Championship, but Peligro still international champion. And it's a resurgence world, guys. We're just living in it.
Yeah, you know the vibe. Bubble pop, let's go. Cherry soda, cherry soda. Yeah, make him spend his whole quota. Cha-ching, yeah, I got that sweet flavor. He call me lifesaver, do myself a favor. He think I'm sweet like the candy shop, but I can make the whole party stop. Got these new heels, click clack on the floor. He texting me, always asking for more. I'm in LA, sipping on the best, put his credit card to the test. He said I move like a superstar. I'm like, yeah, boy, you know who we are. We them girls. Ice in my cup, see the diamonds on freeze. I don't ask for much, but I get what I please. 2,000 for the bag, just to match the moody. Say I'm pretty, but I got an attitude. On the top, watch the bubbles rise up. Fill it up, never draining my cup. If you wanna ride, better change your lane, cause we driving fast and we making it rain. Cherry soda, cherry soda. Yeah, make him spend his whole quota. Cha-ching, yeah, I got that sweet flavor. He call me lifesaver, do myself a
Well, Cassidy Vice, guys, gonna stay in the ring. Is up next. It is our Queen of the Hill qualifier for the evening. We're gonna find out who heads to San Juan, Puerto Rico to join the lineup for the Queen of the Hill match at Absolution. As you see, 1/3 of the Trios champion, Sarah Miller, duking it out with Cassidy Vice there in the corner. Meanwhile, former television champion representing Twisted Sisters, Karen Breeze, missing that big splash off the top, targeting Su Jin. There's Tori Doyle of the Undisputed Elite, and Amelia Jones of the Regulators. Now, obviously, not been a successful night for the Regulators so far. Tobias Jones losing his King of the Hill qualifier. We just saw Aaron Stone unsuccessful in challenging Peligro for his PWJ International Championship. Amelia Jones has the chance to get things turned around. Then she can pass it off to Thea. Sarah Miller trying to eliminate Su Jin here, as Karen Breeze looks to take out Cassidy Vice. Oh, Su Jin's in big trouble, guys. Been able to fight her way back in. Well done by the rookie. As it currently stands, guys, the lineup for the Queen of the Hill matches. Vanessa Morgan could potentially see 2 Paxful faves in the Queen of the Hill match at Absolution if Sarah Miller wins here. But Vanessa Morgan, Phoebe Rose, and Sydney Mayhan, Pat LaFave's newest client of Cerberus. Saw her win the Queen of the Hill qualifier in this last episode of Shockwave. So 3 spots open. Who's going to be taking one here? No eliminations yet. Su Jin with that crucifix powerbomb to Tori Doyle and follows up with a super kick to the throat. Gnarly looking, trying to take Doyle out now. Big punch, but Doyle able to block it. Former Trios champion, former Women's Tag Team champion as well. Obviously, the Undisputed Elite have made their mission statement as clear as can be. They want that Women's World Championship. They don't really care which of them wins it. We're going to see more of the Undisputed Elite a little bit later on. Tag team matchup. They'll take on the television champion Jessica Cash and Piper Goodish. Amelia Jones in the corner. Cassidy Vice trying to get her out of here. Meteor to Tori Doyle. Super kick there from Karen Breeze. Took out Sarah Miller. There's the leg lariat from the former television champion. Gonna try to draw first blood, and does! That's a big elimination. Cassidy Vice, at least that's somewhat of a win for the regulators, seeing Cassidy Vice dumped out. Sarah Miller comes flying out of the corner there, trying to take off the head of Amelia Jones. Sujin been battling with Taryn Breeze these last couple of weeks. Last Octane we saw Taryn Breeze defeat Sujin quite handily in some singles action up against the ropes there. Very, very dangerous position to be in as Tori Doyle seductively crawls on top of Sarah Miller here to deliver some hard-headed headbutts. Sujin. Scoop slam Amelia Jones, sets her up for the leg drop, and Amelia knows just how disastrous that leg drop can be. Has done her homework, or at least heard tell of Sujin's leg drop, brother. Avoids it there. Tori Doyle tries to eliminate Sujin, but quick thinking by the Youngblood. Get yourself back into the ring. Amelia Jones sent off the rope. Oh, Tori Doyle just forgets about her. Got that goldfish memory. Amelia trying to eliminate Taryn Breeze now. These two no strangers to each other. They fought over the television championship on the Octane season premiere. It seems like Amelia's having a tough time trying to get her up and over. Sujin, pendulum drop kick to the chest of Tori Doyle. Again, guys, the winner of the Queen of the Hill match receives a shot at World Championship Gold. The biggest show in CMV history. Ascendance 14, they'll be able to choose whether they want a shot at the Divine Championship or the Women's World Championship. Sujin. Go for that leg drop again. Taryn Breeze, who's been busted open, by the way, didn't see them did that. Goes for the leg lariat. What a counter by Sujin. These two are starting to get to know each other very well after these last couple of weeks facing each other. Elbow to the top of the head, backs up Amelia Jones. Sarah Miller, a former women's tag team champion, former Zero-G champion, currently 1/3 of the Trios champions. Maybe it's her time to step up, become a world champion in CMD. Sujin skinning the cat, gets back in. Irish whip sends Miller over the top. Miller is eliminated. But Amelia gonna rain on Sujin's parade. Upside down. 4 left, might be 3 in a second. Amelia gonna try to get Sujin out of here, and she does. We are down to Tori Doyle, Taryn Breeze, and Amelia Jones to see who will qualify for the Queen of the Hill match at Absolution. Amelia trying to get out. Tori now. Oh, big elbow to the side of the head. And a wheelbarrow DDT to the former women's tag team champion. Single underhook. Tori, though, gets herself out of it with some well-placed punches to the gut. Irish whip. Oh no, we got ourselves a sandwich here in the corner. Tori Doyle. Now this is smart, guys, taking these precious few seconds to catch her breath, to try and fill up her gas tank, even if just a bit. While Taryn Breeze and Amelia Jones are out of it in the corner, why not let them pick each other off? Taryn hanging on, gets eliminated. We are down to the final 2. Will it be Tori Doyle, or will it be Amelia Jones qualifying for the Queen of the Hill match? Amelia, one step away, but Tori Doyle, oh no, hooks the arms, big clutch. Amelia Jones digs down deep. Gonna push Doyle into the corner. You gotta get her up and over, though. Amelia with a barrage of punches and kicks. The best way to describe Amelia Jones right now would be scrappy. And the fans are behind you. Look at this. They're on their feet cheering for Amelia Jones. The overdrive. Get her up, Amelia. Damn, but well, this newfound aggression we've seen lately from Amelia Jones. We're seeing it again here. Irish whip, and now the aggression might cost her. Tori Doyle, no! Amelia saves herself. Not going to try to make that mistake again. Irish whip, Amelia Jones qualifies for Queen of the Hill. A lot of close calls. The final 30 seconds of this one. Amelia Jones nearly cost herself because of that mean streak of hers. But luckily she was able to snap back before it was too late. Finally! A bit of good luck for the regulators here on Octane number 171. So Vanessa Morgan, Phoebe Rose, Sydney Mayhem, and now Amelia Jones, 2 spots left to fill. Is it finally Amelia's time?
Yeah, you know the vibe. Bubble pop, let's go. Cherry soda, cherry soda. Yeah, make him spend his whole quota. Cha-ching, yeah, I got that sweet flavor. He call me lifesaver, do myself a favor. He think I'm sweet like the candy shop, but I can make the whole party stop. Got these new heels, click clack on the floor. He texting me, always asking for more. I'm in LA, sipping on the best, put his credit card to the test. He said I move like a superstar. I'm like, yeah, boy, you know who we are. We them girls. Ice in my cup, see the diamonds on freeze. I don't ask for much, but I get what I please. 2,000 for the bag, just to match the mood. He say I'm pretty, but I got an attitude. At the top, watch the bubbles rise up. Fill it up, never draining my cup. If you wanna ride, better change your lane, cause we driving fast and we making it rain. Cherry soda, cherry soda. Yeah, make him spend his whole quota. Cha-ching, yeah, I got that sweet.
Oh, I didn't realize I pressed the live button there. My bad. Did you guys like hearing me clear my throat there? Give you a little behind the scenes of how I clear my throat in between matches. A couple of sniffles, some cocaine. That's the only way I can get through these shows. Luckily, I didn't drop any slurs. Sometimes I do that too in between the matches. You just gotta let it out sometimes, you know what I mean? But indeed, the action continues here on Octane number 171 as Hunter Quinn is finally getting his match with Big Texas. Yes, this match we've been trying to see since the start of this new season, and Hunter Quinn has been positively chomping at the bit for, but Big Texas has routinely come up with excuses as to why he is unable to have these matchups with the Psycho Killer. I mean, to be fair though, Big Texas, a very busy man. It's not his fault that he had to rescue that cat from the sewers, I believe it was. His grandma's cat was lost in the sewers. A musician touring the States, nay, worldwide. Don't forget also that Big Texas is a 3-time and current bull riding world champion. He's going to defend that championship in Mexico just earlier this week. Hopefully didn't suffer any sort of injuries that might give Hunter Quinn any kind of advantage in this matchup. Well, it was certainly a twist of fate we saw at Wild Card. Big Texas and Hunter Quinn teaming together to challenge Carlos Corvo and Joey Bacon unsuccessfully for the World Tag Team Championship. Hunter Quinn's been waiting so long, he can't wait a second longer. I'm not even going to necessarily blame Hunter Quinn here, but the referee is going to tell him to cool off, or she's throwing out this match. The bell hasn't even actually rung yet, though. And Hunter going to restrain himself momentarily. Now the bell is rung. And the Psycho Killer guys, now that he's finally got Big Texas mano y mano in this ring, he is not going to allow Texas to weasel his way out once again. No fucking tail and running this time around. Into the pin, Hunter Quinn, but a kick out at 1. And these two have been week in, week out in the same ring as each other, but somehow every time a one-on-one match was proposed, again, Big Texas has found some excuse, and I'm not saying that he's lying, right? Again, a very busy man, but they were tag team partners at Wild Card. They were a part of that King of the Hill qualifier. Last Octane, 6-pack challenge for the Rite of Passage Championship, so they managed to get their hands on each other a good few times over these last couple months, but, well, now Big Texas, let's not forget just how crafty he can be as he takes off that top turnbuckle cover and follows up maybe a vertical suplex attempt here. Hunter Quinn, big motherfucker to try to get up like that. He drops down behind Texas. And an Irish whip. Woo! What a little discus knee that was. What a stank Hunter Quinn put on that. Grabbed by the back of the head, dragged off into the corner. Moved up and dropped down into a DDT. Yeah, there's been no opportunity to catch one's breath. Once again, not shockingly, Hunter Quinn waiting so long for this match, flipping Big Texas off as he pulls him up to his feet. And there's that exposed turnbuckle. Big Texas learning about karma there. Oh, but now Hunter Quinn in the corner. Big Texas in the back elbow, rolls forward. He's been busted open after Hunter slammed him face first off that exposed turnbuckle. Still to come, my friends. Up next, we got some tag team action in our women's division as the Undisputed Elite will take on the television champion Jessica Cash and Piper Goodish. Also, another King of the Hill qualifier still to come. And our main event, the Women's World Championship on the line. Ileana Summers will challenge Thea. Big Texas slingshot back into the ring. Neckbreaker from the #1 selling country artist of 2017, Texas. We've seen this before with them cowboy boots. Stiffest kick to the face. Where's the ref? Oh, the referee is fixing that top turnbuckle that mysteriously came off. And once again, what goes around comes around, we see. Big Texas could have had the match won right there, but because of his antics, the ref unable to count the pin. Hunter Quinn with the Psycho Drilla. And how good this must feel. 1, 2. A livid Hunter Quinn. Oh, but he's saying, that's all right. I don't mind beating that ass just a little bit more. Oh, go for that choke slam again. But Big Tex is once more worming out of it. Hunter, the full mount, big punches and a stomp to the gut. Goes up to Brett's rope. Former global champion, former CMV champion Hunter Quinn with a wheel kick, very Bob Luger-esque there. And Hunter, I can just tell, is enjoying every single second of this. Delivering a hell of a beating to Big Texas. Super kick! No, Big Texas! Seen it coming, gets him into the corner. Hunter Quinn waiting with an elbow, tries for a kick though. Texas gives him the old sidestep. Slam now. Is Hunter face first off that top turnbuckle. He's bleeding. Texas going to the top. Look at this perfect setup here for the elbow. I don't know if Hunter Quinn has the heart, but if he does, that elbow perfectly connecting, but a kick out at two. Look at the fans are chanting one more time. Big Texas, nothing if not a man of the people. Another elbow in quick succession. 1, 2, 3. Big Texas survives Hunter Quinn here, guys. Hunter Quinn had been waiting so long for this one-on-one match. We saw just how, well, overcome with sheer, I don't even know of a proper word to describe, with a sheer piss and vinegar, I guess I would say. Perhaps a ruthless aggression before the match even started, but Big Texas able to endure. And that elbow drop, man, back to back, keeping the Psycho Killer down. Big Texas does it again, man. Did you know that Big Texas holds the record for bluish jeans? Fun fact.
Yeah, you know the vibe. Bubble pop, let's go. Cherry soda, cherry soda. Yeah, make him spend his whole quota. Cha-ching, yeah, I got that sweet flavor. He call me lifesaver, do myself a favor. He think I'm sweet like the candy shop, but I can make the whole party stop. Got these new heels, click clack on the floor. He texting me, always asking for more. I'm in LA, sipping on the best, put his credit card to the test. He said I move like a superstar. I'm like, yeah, boy, you know who we are. We them girls. Ice in my cup, see the diamonds on freeze. I don't ask for much, but I get what I please. 2,000 for the bag, just to match the moody. Say I'm pretty, but I got an attitude. At the top, watch the bubbles rise up. Fill it up, never draining my cup. If you wanna ride, better change your lane, cause we driving fast and we making it rain. Cherry soda, cherry soda. Yeah, make him spend.
Octane number 171, my friends. We're, of course, just a couple of weeks away from what's going to be a huge weekend in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Not only our annual all-women event, Ferocity, but also, of course, the first stop on the road to Ascendance 14, guys, Absolution. We are indeed en route to the biggest show of the year for CMV. Ascendance 14 on the horizon. I think that's why we're seeing everyone in CMV, men and women alike. Doesn't matter, Shockwave, Octane, they're giving it their all. What a show it's been so far, and we've still got some great action to go. Another King of the Hill qualifier, as well as our main event for the Women's World Championship. Ileana Summers challenging Thea. But right now, guys, our television champion, Jessica Cash. What a whirlwind of a few weeks it's been for this young woman. Debuting on Octane, winning the television championship from Vanessa Morgan, retaining it against Vanessa Morgan the following week. And last Octane, guys, picked up a great win against this woman, A fan favorite here on Octane, Piper Goodish, had a great match to these two. Now they find themselves on the same side. After that matchup, both were attacked by Ruby Rebel of the Undisputed Elite, laid out the television champion Jessica Cash and Piper Goodish in one fell swoop. And now these two are going to join forces to try and get their lick back against the Undisputed Elite. And when it comes to Ferocity and that television championship Jessica Cash has over her shoulder right now, Piper Goodish was hoping to get herself set up the front of the line with a non-title win against Cash last Octane. Obviously, that did not come to fruition, but you know what they say. Keep your friends close, your enemies closer. Piper Goodish making sure that she stays near Jessica Cash as the Undisputed Elite are trying to get back on top of this women's division. And it's not just the Trios Championship, not just the Women's Tag Team Championship. The Undisputed Elite have already held. No, they want the Television Championship. They want the World Championship. And Ruby Rebel called her shot after that attack last Octane. She wants an opportunity to challenge Jessica Cash for the Television Championship. Well, I'll tell you what, a win here would be hard to deny Rebel such an opportunity. Not a good start tonight for the Undisputed Elite. Earlier we saw Tori Doyle losing her Queen of the Hill qualifier. Let's see if Ruby Rebel and Suplex are able to take it back. Jessica Cash and Ruby Rebel will get things started. Jessica Cash will be able to see Ruby Rebel coming this time, unlike last Octane. Plethora of kicks. Right out the gate into a sheer nip. Oh, no. Whoa, okay. Rolling the dice here is Jessica Cash. I can't even keep up. Golly. Now an Irish over to the corner. Perhaps an early tag to Piper Goodish. Thwarted, though, by Ruby Rebel. Go behind for a German suplex elbow to the side of the head. Quick picking by Cash there. He's going to get Rebel pushed into the corner. Elbow. Ruby Rebel's allowed to wear the spiked elbow pads. That seems like something that should be illegal to me. Open palm strikes, and the Cash doing a pretty good job protecting herself, but didn't see that cross armbar coming. What a transition. Cash able to get out of it, though. So we runner-up in the Reality of Wrestling Season 4. Look how well that cast of Reality of Wrestling Season 4 is doing currently in CMV. Jessica Cash, the television champion. Roland Bago going to be in the King of the Hill match. And we just saw last night Daniel Payne make his debut. Oh, nice athleticism. Not going to impress Piper Goodish very much. And she just tries to outright pin Rebel, but a kick out at one. Little bum attack and a forced Rebel to make the tag. And here comes Suplex now. Piper Goodish trying to contend with the power of Plex. Former Trios champion, former Women's Tag Team champion. You know, Suplex has been borderline obsessed. I wouldn't even say borderline. Outright obsessed with becoming Women's World Champion. Had a couple of near opportunities toward the end of last season. Air raid siren from Goodish. Gonna make the tag now to Jessica Cash. And Cash gonna attempt to intimidate Suplex. I'll tell you, that is not going to work. Counter there. Ooh, elbow to the face. Now goes behind. On the road to Ascendance 14, my friends. I'm hoping that very soon, maybe within the next couple weeks, we'll be able to reveal, finally, where Ascendance 4 is going to be emanating live from. What I mean that was from Plex, and again, you see Plex doesn't wear knee pads like most competitors do. That aids her when she uses those knee attacks, as we just saw, but can also be dangerous. No protection. Somebody attempts to go for your knees, got nothing to help you out. Ruby Rebel with some cheap shots at ringside now. Suplex. Gonna go for Peeper Gudish. Brings her into the ring with that suplex as Jessica Cash gets thrown in by Ruby Rebel. Undisputed Elite on top right now. I'm forgetting who's legal. I believe it's Cash. Cash is legal. Plex remembering that as well. Over to the side of the head. I think that Goodish got to get out of there for she potentially counted out. It's going to pin, does Plex, but a kick out at one. Goodish just trying to get out of the ring, but suplex won't let her. There we go, finally. And Jessica Cash needs to make a tag, and bad. No chance to do that with Plex hovering over you. Now the tag to Ruby Rebel. Cash to her feet, overhand punch. Uh-oh. Looks like a bit of a clash. Laying out Cash to get her into the corner. Undisputed Elite. Going to take out the television champion with Cash. It's got a fire in her. Courtney, if I were her, I'd look to make that tag to Piper Goodish like yesterday. Easier said than done, obviously, when we're in the midst of it. Combination here by Ruby Rebel. Tenacious. Trying to get her into that corner, trying to isolate her. Textbook tag team competing 101 there. Cut your opponent off from their partner. Wear them down. So there's nothing left but Cash. Able to make the tag to Piper Goodish. Punch to the gut. And a kick from the Punk Rocker. Goes for a back suplex. Lands on her feet though. There's Ruby Rebel. Now it's Goodish finds herself in a bad part of town as the tag is made to suplex. Double back body drop. Plex so powerful. Lefts, rights raining down on Goodish. Middle of the ring as well. Look at that takedown into the cross armbar. Exactly in the middle of the ring. And understandably, Jessica Cash worried for her tag team partner here. But didn't need to be. Piper Goodish able to get out of it all on her own, although looks like damage was done to that arm. The submission like a cross armbar, all it really takes is a precious couple of seconds to do some very serious damage. But Goodish did manage to make the tag to Jessica Cash. Reverse though. And catches her on the rebound with a moonsault following slam. Tag team action. Here on Octane number 171. King of the Hill match qualifiers still to come, guys, as well as our main event. Ileana Summers challenging Thea for the Women's World Championship. Right now, we are seeing the Undisputed Elite do what they do best. Obviously, they have the advantage in a match like this. The first time ever that Jessica Cash and Piper Goodish are teaming up. Cross armbar again. Goodish made the save, but now has to get out of the ring, risking being disqualified. Bit of a stalemate. Plex makes the tag. That's ring awareness. And Cash is still not recovered from that. Cross armbar. Ruby Rebel with a springboard. Oh, almost took out the ref. And once more, I'll say an impressive showing her athleticism, but DDT. Follows up with a senton. Yeah. Things are not looking good for the television champion. Is going to do the right thing. Gets herself out onto the apron, trying to just catch her breath. But relentless is Ruby Rebel. From behind, got a German suplex. Hang on. Not stopping there. Jessica Cash about to pull off a Chimeraplex. On her tippy toes for the pin, but a kick out at 1.5 with those suplex as well. Now both women are down. It's a matter of who can get to their feet first. Jessica Cash, you can tell, is hurting. Look at this, Rebel's getting up first. Oh, there's Cash. They're trying to beat her to the punch. Springboard truck kick turns the champion inside out now into the pin. That can do it. 1, 2. Another pin attempt. This time with some dirt on it. But Cash able to kick out at 1. Now Irish whip denied. Cash gonna drop Rebel gut first on the top. Oh, watch out, suplex. Knee to the side of the head finally gives Cash that opening to make the tag to Piper Goodish. Not going to waste any time to tag Cash right back in. That wasn't very much of a rest. These two working quite well together though. Double knee gut buster. Television champion. We're gonna look for a clash of her own. A little bit of a past clash. Rolls her over into the pin. Nearly enough, man. Look at Cash's reaction. Is appropriate. 2.999. That was, hang on, go to the top rope. For an elbow right between the shoulder blades. Cash tag it in. Piper Goodish. Things finally turn around. Goodish getting these fans up on their feet. Like I said, Van Bell ran right to that knee. And directly into the clash. Rebel working so fast, Goodish doesn't know what's hitting her here. Oh no! Burden breaker! Center of the ring into the pin, that's it. Move like that for Jessica Cash. Makes the save, and Goodish, where's she getting this from? Even Ruby Rebel shocked if only for just a moment. Wears off and now able to make the tag to suplex. Hold to her feet is Plex. Irish whip into the corner. With that tag, Goodish doing all that she can to avoid being put to the meat grinder. Full steam, big boot. Goodish forcing her boot on the goal to suplex there. Not appreciative of it. And suplex with the chill hammer. Guess that's not enough. Well, now it goes for the pin. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Well, might be that slight delay. Suplex should have gone for the pin right away. She's not having any of it. Not even a 1 count. Goodish. Scissors pin. Trying to use Plex's anger against her. Smart thinking, unfortunately, no luck. Into the midsection and another. We've seen this before. Ferocity driver. Instead of going for the pin, though, Goodish going to make the tag to Jessica Cash. Smart thinking or not, I guess we'll find out. As Cash grabs Plex by arm, by leg, going to try to get her away from the ropes. Maybe she is going to go for the pin here. A little too late, though. Plex getting to her feet. On the rebound. Boom! clothesline is what she's going to get. And Flex taking her through mass production. Where are all my big business heads at? Tossing around the television champion like it ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Got another suplex. Oh my God. Wait a minute. A trifecta of verticals now. And a kip up. This suplex is one of a kind. The tag to Ruby Rebel as Cash tries to remember where the hell she is right now. Easy pickings for Rebel, who's going to say what up to Hyper Goodish before delivering that coast to coast. One count. It just kicked out at one from a coast to coast. Chris Proudfoot turning in his grave. But if that didn't do it, that ripcord knee right, Piper Goodish knows that she's going to come in and break that pin up. But Rebel paying her no mind, stays on the attack. Neck breaker. Tag team action, and right now the Undisputed Elite are looking to pack up the television champion Jessica Cash. But she's not proven it these last few weeks. I'll say she is right here, man. Her heart, her determination. And again, though, we see this barrage from Ruby Rebel in the corner. Tag the suplex. Flex to grab Cash by the hair, but that's a no-no. Jawbreaker to stagger Big Flex right into the corner. Tries for the quick tag, but Flex. Now goes the yards from herself. Reverse, though. Goes straight back into the corner. Who can make the tag? Punch to the chest. Now Cash sizing up the competition. I'm not exactly sure what the game plan is here by Cash. Playing around a bit too much, if you ask me. With somebody like Suplex, that's a big no-no. Gets herself up on the Brett's rope. Somersault cutter. There's the window to make the tag to Piper Goodish. There's going to be a senton attempt. Flex rolls out of the way, goes behind. Going to show Jessica Cash how to properly pull off the Chimera Plex. Gorgeous by Plex. Go for that arm. That look in Sue's eyes. And mix up the game plan, though. Instead, going up to the second rope. Slipped on a leftover banana peel there. With baby oil on the ropes. Oh, it's an opening for Piper Goodish. She's going to take it. Buckle bomb! Into the pin! 1, 2! What a kick out. Close one. Goodish not trying to let this opening get away from her. There's the takedown, though. Into the cross arm bar. Jessica Cash to the rescue before Goodish can tap out. Man, but that arm's going to be feeling like it's hanging on by a thread at this point. And Flex trying to lock it in again. Piper Goodish swoops her off her feet, though. Goodish. We're going to try to go for a submission of her own. Lining up, suplex for a kick. Right upside the head. 1, 2, 3. Piper Goodish picking up the win for she and Jessica Cash. Wait a minute. Twisted Sisters. It's Anna Simmons and Tara Breeze. jumping Piper Goodish and the television champion. Everybody wants a piece of Jessica Cash, it seems. Well, that's what it means to be the champion, and I think Taryn Breeze wants her championship back.
Yeah, you know the vibe. Bubble pop, let's go. Cherry soda, cherry soda. Yeah, make him spend his whole quota. Cha-ching, yeah, I got that sweet flavor. He call me lifesaver, do myself a favor. He think I'm sweet like the candy shop, but I can make the whole party stop. Got these new heels, click clack on the floor. He texting me, always asking for more. I'm in LA, sipping on the best, put his credit card to the test. He said I move like a superstar. I'm like, yeah, boy, you know who we are. We them girls. Ice in my cup, see the diamonds on freeze. I don't ask for much, but I get what I please. 2,000 for the bag, just to match the mood. He say I'm pretty, but I got an attitude. At the top, watch the bubbles rise up. Fill it up, never draining my cup. If you wanna ride, better change your lane, cause we driving fast and we making it rain. Cherry soda, cherry soda. Yeah, make him spend his whole quota. Cha-ching, yeah, I got that sweet flavor. He call me lifesaver, do myself a favor. Yeah, used to wear the cheap stuff, now it's all designer. Bling. Got him wrapped around my little finger. He let the way I pop it like a can of fizz. Told him if he want this, better know the business. I'm not his wifey, I'm his fantasy. Living life in first class, can't you see? Look at me, said my attitude is kinda spicy.
All right, my friends, it is our tertiary main event here on Octane number 171, and it is our second King of the Hill qualified match, the final King of the Hill qualifier for the men of Octane. The sixth and final qualifier will be held on this upcoming episode of Shockwave this weekend, and then we will have our final six set in stone to do battle in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Absolution, who is going to go to Ascendants 14 for a shot at World Championship vote. Well, guys, we got a stacked lineup in this one. As you see, Blake Virtue is back out of action these last couple weeks after once again being jumped by Resurgence. But, well, Blake Virtue, guys, was not going to miss out on this opportunity to try and qualify for King of the Hill, to try and make it back to the main event of Ascendance. Of course, main evented last year. Ascendance 13 defeated Troy Colt in the main event. More than anything, Virtue wants back the CMV Championship. Of course, we saw Remy Martin retain earlier against Ace Reeves. Who else we got in here, guys? Well, Mike Magnum Maxwell, who is a man desperate to get back to his winning ways after once again at wildcard being pinned by Schmitty. Maxwell going to try to put Schmitty in his rear view, move on with his career here in CMV. Here's a hell of a way to do it by winning this King of the Hill qualifier, mixing it up with Ben Stacy of Resurgence. Peligro has already qualified for the King of the Hill match. And we also got Rico Matos, guys, making his official Octane debut. He was traded through Shockwave a couple weeks back. Had not seen him in well over a month. He was nursing an injury courtesy of Ahmed. Calvin Adams just launched Haruki Atori for the air. Virtue, we're going to score the first elimination. We're going to take out Rico Matos, and he does. Welcome to Octane, Rico. And it looks like Mike Magnum Maxwell has also been eliminated at the hands of Ben Stacy. And we are down to 4. Haruki Driver to the massive Calvin Adams of feat of strength. That was from the Japanese legend. And get some Virtue for a Torture Axe power bomb. As it currently stands, guys, for the King of the Hill match in Absolution, we got Peligro. We've got, oh, wait a minute, Ben Stacy with the senton, but it's Peligro of Resurgence, the Anarchy champion Tommy Demise, Beautiful Bow of the Bromancers, and Relampago. Who is going to join them here? Obviously the dark horse left is Calvin Adams. Late Virtue. Big forearm upside the head of Ben Stacy. It'd feel great for him to eliminate Ben Stacy en route to qualifying for King of the Hill, I'm sure. He's got Stacy up against the ropes, but can he get him over? The ultimate revenge to the best bout machine. Stacy hanging on the best he can. Virtue doing all that he can to eliminate him, but Stacy does get back into the ring. Haruki Dama! For Virtue, but Ben Stacy kind of unwittingly makes the save because Haruki Hattori was able to eliminate Blake Virtue there. A tertiary main event coming up next, guys. Anna Simmons will be in action. We just saw her help out Taryn Breeze to attack the television champion Jessica Cash. And then it's our main event, Ileana Summers, Thea, for the Women's World Championship. Looks like Calvin Adams going to help Ben Stacy to try to eliminate Haruki Hattori here. Well, their combined might be enough. The Japanese legend got that gorilla grip. But he does get eliminated. And then there were three. Ben Stacy, Calvin Adams, and Blake Virtue. And Stacy, again at the hands of Virtue here. In danger of being eliminated. But British Angel hammering at Virtue's knee to get back into the ring. Irish whip countered. Calvin Adams from behind, though. Elbow to the side of the head gives Virtue a chance to sneak back into the ring. And now Adams going to pay as Stacy puts him against ropes. Adams is out of here. We are down to the final two. Ben Stacy, Blake Virtue. Who is going to have solution? Stacy trying to stop Blake Virtue's return. Frog splash from the British Angel. And Stacy going to enjoy every second of this. The British Turf. Thanks for coming back, Virtue. Again. Dumped out by Resurgence. No! Virtue! Astonishingly able to hang on. But now pushed into the corner. No, Virtue with an elbow. Oh, there's the knee to the face. Stunned is Stacy. Virtue with the back of the head as well. Both men down. Stacy gets himself over the corner. Full steam ahead. Goes for another knee. Stacy gives him the sidestep though. And a neck breaker. The last thing Resurgence needs is Blake Virtue potentially winning the King of the Hill match. In the corner. Oh, goes for the knee point, but Stacy knows him too well. There's the Irish whip. No, Virtue over the counter. In the corner again, but Stacy, man, countering everything. Up against the ropes. There it is! Ben Stacy qualifies for the King of the Hill match. And now two members of Resurgence will be competing in the King of the Hill match as Blake Virtue did his damnedest but still comes up short. And so it will be Peligro, Ben Stacy, Tommy Demise, Beautiful Bow, Relampago, and one more man. We'll find out who that is on Shockwave this weekend. But Ben Stacy, perhaps just one more step away from realizing his dreams of main eventing ascendance, of becoming a world champion.
Yeah, you know the vibe. Bubble pop, let's go. Cherry soda, cherry soda. Yeah, make him spend his whole quota. Cha-ching, yeah, I got that sweet flavor. He call me lifesaver, do myself a favor. He think I'm sweet like the candy shop, but I can make the whole party stop. Got these new heels, click clack on the floor. He texting me, always asking for more.
Well, my friends, our co-main event is coming up next here on Octane, number 171. Of course, our main event will be the Women's World Championship on the line as Ileana Summers challenges Thea. But first, Anna Simmons already ready to go as Fancy Rose enters the ring, a woman we're becoming well acquainted with here in CMV. This is not her first time here on Octane, although her last outing we saw from her was, to put it lightly, demolished by suplex of the Undisputed Elite. And I don't know if I necessarily like her chances very much against a very similar competitor in Anna Simmons, who's already been a little busy bee here on Octane number 171. Looks like these two are going to lock up. They're thinking about it, teasing. Might get ourselves a wrestling match right here. As I was saying, though, earlier we saw Anna Simmons help out Taryn Breeze to jump Piper Goodish and the television champion Jessica Cash after their tag team win against the Undisputed Elite. It's obvious that Taryn Breeze wants back her television championship. Everybody, though, it appears this women's division here on Octane wants a slice of the Jessica Cash pie. Anna Simmons kind of bullying Fancy Rose out of the ring there. Into the midsection by Simmons. I would appreciate a more rugged edge to Twisted Sisters, like what we saw earlier. And down to the ringside, Anna Simmons. And a base buster onto the floor and a stomp to the ankle. See, now that's just a dick move. There's really no good reason to just stomp on your opponent's ankle. Ooh, oh, God. Ribs first right into the steel barricade there. Looks like she's going to go to the top. Fancy Rose taking a big risk in an attempt to impress the CMV universe. Oh, gives it back to her. Stomp to the ankle. Turnabout is fair play, as that old saying goes. Another Irish move. Simmons shoulder first right into the barricade. These women are taking some nasty hits against each other here at ringside. And Fancy Rose just astonished at the sheer size of Anna Simmons. See the wide eyes, the mouth agape. I often find myself in perpetual awe of Anna Simmons. And got that energy coursing through her veins. Giving Fancy Rose the double tap out of the top rope. That's a big gout of flying like that. Avoids that cinder block of the head. Fancy Rose probably should have taken the opening when she had it. Now going to get dropped on the top rope. Hooks the leg to Simmons. But not enough to put away Rose just yet. Thinking about going back to the top. I was going to say, Simmons, though, does appear to be tweaking. Woo! Yeeted overhead. But Rose still got a trick up her sleeve, jawbreaker to stagger the humongous Anna Simmons. Drop down. Tries to scoop her up. That's a mistake. Simmons gets her with the reverse DDT. And now, see, this is just Anna Simmons playing Fancy Rose. Toying with her opponent is Simmons, having a good time. Shoots the half, hooks the leg. Will that be enough? No, it will not. Showing some resiliency is Rose. Going to take more than that, though, to overcome somebody like Anna Simmons. Fancy. Another jawbreaker. And a monkey flip will put Anna Simmons on her derriere. Slow, they're going to try to pick her up. Too slow. Whoa! What? Anna Simmons. I have seen it all, I think. Oh, and there's the cutter. And a punch. Right upside the head. You can write home to your mama about Simmons, though. With the cream on top. Turning the page on Fancy Rose here. What an onslaught that was. I think if you count to 1,000. Anna Simmons picking up the win. What a night for Twisted Sit. Wait a minute, I know that music. That's the Pro Wrestling Japan Women's Champion. Wait a minute, Odyssey Rift from behind. What the hell? Odyssey Rift is back in CMV and laid out Anna Simmons. I guess there's only room for one Titan in the Octane Women's Division, perhaps.
Yeah, you know the vibe. Bubble pop, let's go. Cherry soda, cherry soda. Yeah, make him spend his whole quota. Cha-ching, yeah, I got that sweet flavor. He call me lifesaver, do myself a favor. He think I'm sweet like the candy shop, but I can make the whole party stop. Got these new heels, click clack on the floor. He texting me, always asking for more. I'm in LA, sipping on the best, put his credit card to the test. He said I move like a superstar. I'm like, yeah, boy, you know who we are. We them girls. Ice in my cup, see the diamonds on freeze. I don't ask for much, but I get what I please. 2,000 for the bag, just to match the moody. Say I'm pretty, but I got an attitude. At the top, watch the bubbles rise up. Fill it up, never draining my cup. If you wanna ride, better change your lane, cause we driving fast and we making it rain. Cherry soda, cherry soda. Yeah, make him spend his whole quota. Cha-ching, yeah, I got that sweet flavor. He call me lifesaver, do myself a favor. Yeah, used to wear the cheap stuff, now it's all designer. Bling. Got him wrapped around my little finger. He let the way I pop it like a can of fizz. Told him if he want this, better know the business. I'm not his wifey, I'm his fantasy. Living life in first class, can't you see? Look at me, said my attitude is kinda spicy. I told him that's the price, boy, ain't it pricey? It is. Stepping out the truck with the pink lip gloss. Told them girls how to play like a real big boss. He tryna lock it down, but I love.
All right, my fine feathered friends. Matter of fact, let me get a quick chug of W before our main event gets underway. Octane, number 171. Guys, what a show it's been. But it is indeed time for our Women's World Championship match. The match that, guys, we were supposed to see back at Wildcard in Nolans, but you'll recall the return. God, it almost... I'm sitting here attempting to recollect, but it almost brings tears to my eyes to think about the magnificent return of Alice Blake at Wildcard, who, well, we saw knee the Women's World Champion Thea square in the jaw after Vanessa Morgan had gotten rid of Ileana Summers backstage and wasted no time. Did the greatest Women's World Champion in CMV history, Alice Blake, and reinserting herself into the championship picture, but being the fair general manager that I am. Look, if there's anything you're going to say about me, it's going to be that I'm a fair and impartial general manager. And Ileana Summers did earn a world championship opportunity. She won that fatal 4-way #1 contenders match. She deserves to have this shot against Thea. So here we are tonight, our main event. And with everyone barred from ringside, that means no Pats LaFaves, no Resurgence, and no Regulators will be seen at ringside. This will be straight up 1-on-1 for indeed that Women's World Championship that Thea holds in her hand. And obviously a frazzled Thea, who, much like all of us, could not have ever expected what went down at Wild Card. But Thea did follow up saying, look, caught me lacking, but now I'm ready. And if you want the smoke, Alice, then you know where to find me. The thing is, we've not now seen Alice Blake since Wild Card. She's been, well, MIA. Is that on purpose? Potentially trying to, well, further get in Thea's head. That's if Thea is even still our Women's World Champion by the end of the night. Because that is what it is all about, my friends. The Women's World Championship. Thea's first defense since capturing it back in Paris at Climb to Fame, defeating Isabella Almas in front of her friends, family. But after how hard Thea worked to earn that championship, could it all be up in smoke? No pun intended. Right here, right now. It's been a great night overall for the Resurgence thus far. And on the other hand, not a very good night whatsoever for the Regulators largely. But we don't have to worry about any BS. That's why I think Thea's looking so confident. And look, let's keep it a buck here. Every time these two have faced off in the past, Thea has won. Ileana Summers has never been able to defeat Thea. And they fought, I think this is maybe their 4th or 5th one-on-one match. Oh, here comes Ileana. I don't even think the bell actually had rang there fully before Ileana, like a torpedo, getting shot out the cannon, but able to recover quite quickly is the fiery French woman. Now has Ileana by the arm. Well, guys, Thea has a lot to prove in this match. A lot to prove. Especially with Alice Blake lurking. I mean, you've got the statistically, can't be argued, even if Thea may want to, that Alice Blake is the greatest Women's World Champion of all time, if not just the greatest champion point blank period in CMV history. You got to come out there, you got to be ready to put on a show that tells Alice Blake, hey, I'm not worried, dirt off my shoulder. And I'll tell you what, Thea right now, clapping some cheeks, if I do say so myself. And there's the unbridled power of Thea. That is true, actually. Just had my little fact checker pop up and whisper in my ear. Ileana Summers did defeat Thea in Thea's debut. I do recall that now. But every time since that these two have faced off, Thea has been victorious. And again, I think this is maybe their 4th or 5th time competing one-on-one, not to mention all the other times they've competed in multi-person matches, tag team matches, and so on. But for Ileana, ooh, busted open. Yeah, god damn! Thea giving Ileana a whooping that she will not soon forget. Or maybe she will. Could be some post-match amnesia after that double axe handle. Quick. Very quickly there was Thea, but Ileana Summers able to kick out. She's hurting, though. In the corner. Like it ain't no thing. The Women's World Champion has a message to send. But look at the crafty Ileana, guys. I don't know if she got all of that necessarily. Thea going to try to charge her. Dragon Sleeper! She ran right into it! Thea ran right into it! Ileana Summers has her in the sleeper, but no, Thea. These two know each other so well. The fiery French woman able to slip out, but there's a dragon screw, and the champion forced to retreat. Now, guys, champion's advantage in play. Which means that for Ileana Summers, the only way she walks out of here as the Women's World Champion is to pin or submit Thea in the ring. Ileana Summers cannot allow this match to end by countout or disqualification. She can't win the championship that way. Thea with a knee to the gut. Uh-oh, the champion match book! But both women now down on the floor. Women's World Championship, our main event, Octane number 171. Thea finally back to her feet. Tries to drag Ileana back into the ring to wrap this up. Knowing that Alice Blake is surely watching. The fiery French woman. Out of the corner. Fire starter. Into the pin. And it's an uno, dos, tres. Still the Women's World Champion. Thea has done it. And look, again, we all know I like to be as honest as I can here. That was a proper thrashing, if I've ever seen one. Not to say that Ileana Summers was completely run over. I mean, she almost had Thea with that dragon sleeper. But Thea, guys, determined as perhaps we have ever seen her before. Talk about locking in. Talk about when it matters most. Making sure that you give it your absolute all. What a return. Yes! Yes! Oh, oh! This is the second best night of my life! She's here! Alice Blake is here on Octane! What a blessing to everyone in attendance! The greatest Women's World Champion in CMV history is here! And Thea is standing her ground. Credit where it's due. The Women's World Champion is going nowhere. 10 toes down. Listen to the reception for Alice Blake. This is a night to remember. This is a night we'll be talking about for years to come.
I don't know why you pretended to be so shocked on social media the other week. You knew damn well what I was going to do when I came back. And sadly for you, you're the one who holds my tail now. During my hastily making raid, I beat the who's who of the CMV women's division. And who have you beat? What, a tag champ? I think it's time for the CMV fans to see what you're really made of. And they're going to when you're up against the best to ever do it. Going to be me versus you to the Women's World Championship. I mean, at least at Ferocity you'll come second place, which is better than Sans did in the World Cup.
Well, there you have it. Alice Blake has returned and laid out the challenge for Ferocity for the Women's World Championship. And Thea is livid after that personal jab. but the challenge has been thrown down. Will Thea stand 10 toes down, or will she tuck tail and run?